Hello, this is Yo Sensei. In today's tutorial, we will learn how to create an in-situation rendering using Rhino Render. This is helpful to place your buildings and objects in a real situation using a photography as a background. Please pay extra attention to the view, alignment, scale, brightness, and shadow direction. This file, the file looks like this, and if you change it to shaded mode, it's shaded, so it's like a simple pavilion with a bunch of people occupying the space. We can change it to rendered mode. So today we are going to try to put this into in situation mode. The first thing that you would like to do is to have the property panels open. And it's a good idea to put property panels on top of layer panels like this always. So just adjust your screens to do that. So with nothing selected, the thing that you would like to do is change camera's lens length to something like 24 millimeter. So for the exterior view, you should probably have it at 24 to 35, and for interior view, you can do it at 35 millimeter. And the reason that this is important is that you would like to match the photo that you took on your phone and in the Rhino's viewport thing. So typically iPhone is like 24 millimeter, so that's what you want to do. So the next step that we will do is we will type wallpaper command. So wallpaper command doesn't autocomplete for some reason, so you have to type the whole thing. So when you run wallpaper command and then go to this place and find this image, so that's this. Okay, so now we can just move your camera around. So with wallpaper command, everything is going to your background is going to be static. So you have to kind of find a good sense of scale. So everything matching it with trees and stuff, so you can get a good sense of scale and placement. And so I think that's pretty good for me. So another thing that you want to look into is the shadow direction. So in this image, you can look at the shadow coming from the left side to the right. So sun is kind of like hitting from this side out. So then we're gonna go and do that. So now what you need to do is find a rendering panel from from the side view. So we have this rendering panel. First thing that you should always do is click on reset to defaults, and this will reset whatever the setting that you have before. So that is good. And now one thing that we will look at is the sun. Okay, so you can click on the sun, and you can then click on the sun setting. This will give you where that is and and stuff. So you can actually go and type Los Angeles, Los Angeles, California, and so it will give you the the light. But now what we are looking for, shadow is getting casted towards the backside. So what you can do is click on this manual control, and then this will let you just change the orientation of the sun depending on this. So we can actually like kind of align the shadow to whatever the image is going to give you, and then kind of like change the shadow length by changing the height of it. So I think this is pretty good. So you can say okay. And skylight intensity you can change to match this. So I think the image is a little bit darker than what you have. So maybe we can try 0.8 or something, or 0.7. so it doesn't get too too much brighter than this. So and other than that, I think we are pretty good. So that is good. So now we can just go into ray traced view. I guess ray traced view doesn't give you the background. Okay, so I guess we are going to just render with rendered view. Okay, if you have the capture view capture to file, view capture to file, and this one, so it will give you all of these things. Resolution, viewport resolution is pretty good now, but you could actually change it to like, you know, so what I have a huge screen, so I can just do it this way, but you can just do custom and then, you know, 2400 by 1800 or something. I think that's going to give you a good size, and so yeah. Okay, so that is going to give us the okay, so one more thing that I would like you to do is to save the view, and so we can keep changing, you know, the view. In this case, background is static, but it'll be nice if we can just save the view. Okay, and to do that, it will be the command named views, named view. Okay, so if you run this command, it will open a dialog box in this area. You can activate this from named view option from here. So what you can do is click on this plus mark or whatever the new thing that you do. So you can just say perspective 01. Okay, and then you can change the view to something else like this, and then, you know, again create perspective 2 something. Okay, so then you can just click here, double click here to go back to different views. So that's useful. If you want to update the view, so this view is there, but I don't really like it, so you can just change it like this, and then click on this, and then click on plus mark, and then hit apply without changing the name. It will change the update the view. Okay, so that is that. Another thing that so for some reason the image that was produced by the rendering from Rhino Render and what I see in the viewport is very different. So it's losing some of the contrast, and you know, it's kind of like making it very pale. So if that happens, one of the quick fix is to open this in Photoshop, and then how did it open? So open this in Photoshop, and first go from image to adjustment to brightness and contrast, and then you can kind of, you know, adjust the brightness. I'll make it a little bit lower, and then increase contrast. So this will make the image to be a little bit sharper. Okay. Another thing that I would like to do is to go to image, adjustment, and curves. And this will manipulate some of the, you know, area of more contrast. So I will first pull down this area to give you more contrast, and then gain a little bit more of brightness around here. So it's a very subtle S curve that you're creating here, and so that is going to, this is without this, and this is with this. So this will give you a more flexible option in terms of post-processing the images, and so something like this would be useful. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.